You know what it made me think about?
What was that?
And my millennial leaders, I know y'all watch Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use an example from that.
Yeah.
And if you haven't watched it, it's a phenomenal show.
Okay.
The cartoon.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know the live action is all right, but the cartoon.
Oh, the cartoon? I thought we were talking about the movie. I didn't.
No, the cartoon is like it's legit.
It's fire.
Yeah, it's fire. So Aang, which is the Avatar, he's the last Airbender, right? And there's I'm gonna give a little background so you can some people not confused. But Avatar essentially there's 4 elements and four different types of people. Essentially, you have fire with the Fire Nation. Everybody in the not everybody, but people in the Fire Nation can bend fire. They can shoot out fire or whatever. Right. You have Earth, the Earth Nation, and pretty much they can move like dirt, rocks, and stuff like that. Right. You have the Water Nation or Water Tribe. They can, maneuver water in that kind of way, right? And then you have the air, which is like they're like actually like monks. Yeah. And they pretty much can like move the wind and different things. That's the element that they control, right? So the Avatar can actually control all 4 elements, right? So there's this Avatar named Aang, which is like a little boy. Long story, whatever. He's the little boy's Avatar. Anyway, when he's in this Avatar state, and part of being an Avatar, what he can actually do is he can actually go to the spirit realm. And in order for him to go to the spirit realm, he has to be at peace. Yeah. Right. So he has to like actually sit down. Oh, really be at peace. Oh my God. He has to be vulnerable because when he's in the spirit realm, he can't he doesn't have access to his physical body. So he's like sitting there in like a pose, and I don't know if we can put a side by side up or whatever. Yeah, we're gonna do that. People can actually see what we're talking about. Yeah, I'm gonna put a little clip somewhere. He's and he's like I want to say he's like glowing up or whatever, but he's sitting. He's like in this vulnerable, peaceful state, right, where he doesn't have access to his body. So when that happens, he has to have trust in the people around him and the environment that's around him to be able to take care of him. Right. And to be able to make sure that nobody gets to his body because he can't do anything. Like he's literally like he's not even aware. He's not even conscious of what's going on around him.
You know how many revelations I got from that? Bro, it was like a Kendrick Lamar, like double entendre, quick quadruple. Like I can break that down for days.
It's an amazing show.
Well, not only the show, but what you just said.
Yeah, talk to me.
I want to do that.
Talk to me, dog.
All right, so first you said the spiritual realm. The only way he was able to go to the spiritual realm was through stillness. Yeah. Be still and know that I am God. Yeah. That's the scripture. That's in I think Psalms chapter 46, 48, one of those. So it takes stillness. Yeah. To be associated or to relate to the spiritual realm. And then you said, dang, it was another thing you said. You said it took trust in his community while he's in that state. So I look at husband and wife, and I look at the chessboard. Okay. The king is the queen do everything, like the moves. You play chess, right? Y'all play chess, right? A little bit. But y'all know the dynamics of the king and the queen. The queen can do everything. She's powerful. Yeah. The king can only make one move. Right. But if the king getting out, the game is over. Right. You see what I'm saying? So the queen is protecting the king. I look at husbands and wives. Wives have a dynamic position because they are multitask and they can do all that, right? But the husband, he's the head. He's the one that's supposed to band the family together. But you have to do that by being spiritual. Right. You see what I'm saying? Right. So sometimes, I mentioned this in one of my other pods, like I think the first one we did, where my wife would let me leave the house. Yeah. She would let me make that sacrifice. She would take the kid and, do the things she need to do so I can get centered. Because she know that God has given me the vision for the household to band the family together. So her way of protecting that is somewhat protecting my peace. You see what I'm saying? So like I have to go and be vulnerable so that she can. It's making sense to me. I hope y'all picking up what I'm putting down here.
Yeah,
man.
no, it definitely makes sense.
Yeah, but anyway, go ahead, bro. Go. I had to break that down. I had to get that out.
Yeah, that was good. And yeah, so like kind of, it's the same thing though, right? Like, like you have to be able to have that trust in your community and understand that everybody plays a role. Everybody has their own function, like a chessboard,
right?
Essentially, right?
Yeah.
So, and here's what your function is not. Your function is not you trying to do everything in yourself or trying to
for sure,
because you can't.
Nah.
Like Aang physically cannot do anything, and you can't either, but you have this perception because you're moving that you're moving in the right direction.
Nah, you're probably just moving in the same space.
You just creating more headache, more work for yourself, right? And you have to lean on God. But here's the thing about leaning on God. And it's a lyric of the week. Lyric of the week. What we got? Shout out to SZA for doing the Super Bowl last month.
Man, SZA been on one. Did you see the movie she was in with what's her face? Keke Palmer? One of those days? Bro, that movie is hard.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out. SZA on fire right now.
Bro,
She on fire right now.
I see her so differently to see her act. Like, I'm like, dang, man. But anyway, go ahead.
You know what I said?
What?
See that? That's what Drake do for you.
Oh, keep his name alive, bro. Keep it.
All right, but seriously though, so SZA, she says this in a song. She says, "You can't trust nobody that you ain't been broke with." And
man,
sometimes we get to our lowest point,
right,
and we don't realize that God has put us in that spot.
No, for sure.
To be in our lowest point,
yeah,
to build us up and bring us up.
That's it.
But because you don't really understand that, you don't trust God in that particular moment or in that particular situation. So it's like you have to be able to really lean on Him whenever you are in that peaceful, vulnerable state, and that's who you should be trusted into. Don't get me wrong, you have your village, you have the things that but the reason why Aang trusted his community is because he'd been through things with them. They've been traveling the world for however long, trying to find the whatever they needed to find to be able to save the world from the Fire Nation. But that's what we have to be able to do is understand that every single thing that we've experienced in our life, and then when we kind of get to that point where we're frustrated, right, and we have to find that peace, we have to make sure that when we're in that vulnerable state, we're there with God.
Right. I think that's the premise of it all, man. Ultimately, he trusted God to be in that vulnerable state. And his community trusted him that he trusted God. I'm talking from a Christian perspective. Yeah. You know what I mean? 'Cause I don't know what they was into, in the spiritual realm. But when I have interactions with the kingdom of heaven, meaning me talking to my God, I have to be in a state of humility. I think I mentioned this before. We talked about depression. Humility. The Bible says, "Humble thyself under the mighty hands of God, and He will exalt you in due times." Humble means to depress, humiliate, brought low. This is what frustrates me in the Christian community, man, because we're so general and generic sometimes. When people say, just trust God, just trust God. What does that look like? You know what I mean? What is trusting God? You have to understand that trusting God is not only something that you say, but it is a heart posture. It's a heart posture, and it is an active matter. You know what I mean? You have to be active in trusting God. You have to be brought down to a low state to trust. When I say trust God, what I'm saying is let everything go. Let what you thought you knew go. You know what I mean? You have to be vulnerable, like we talked about before. You have to let go anything you thought you had a handle on. to trust him. That's what it is.
That's hard though. That's hard to do.
That's faith.
Yeah.
That's what faith is.
Do you really trust God?
Like, do you really? That's what faith is. Like, you gotta let it go. Like, what you know, what you thought you knew, you have to let it go. And that's what she said. You can't trust nobody.
Can't trust nobody you ain't been broke with.
It's the breaking, man. Mm-hmm. It's the breaking. Because the breaking, that's when you learn to trust God. Mm. You see? Like,
I think, just because we was vulnerable last episode, so I'm gonna be vulnerable this episode.
We just vulnerable, man.
I feel like I've been broken recently.
Put some tissue right here.
You know what I'm saying? I need to cheer up a little bit. But I feel like I've been broken recently, right? And so like I'm, and you kind of make it tangible too, right? Like, okay, well, when I'm in this broken, piece or the broken state, okay, God, what are you trying to tell me?
Right.
Like, what are you trying to tell me? I feel like I was doing everything necessarily the right way, or I feel like I was doing everything in my power to be great, and it's not enough, right? So that's probably my problem, because I thought I was doing everything right. Not we, right? And he allowed something to come into my life, and it was King Solomon's Business Plan by Myron Golden.
Oh man, we still got to talk about that.
Still got to talk about it, and let's do it right now.
Yeah.
And in this business plan of Kings, I mean, he talked about he's like the prayer of Jabez, something like that. I can't remember the name. He was like, it's good. He was like, but King Solomon's prayer is better.
Oh, for sure.
And he said, and it's still fresh, it's still new. I've only been doing it for like 3 or 4 days or whatever, but essentially he's saying, what did Solomon ask for? Like, what did Solomon ask for when, the guy gave him a open, hey, what do you need? Essentially, we asked him, what do you need?
Wisdom.
He asked for freaking wisdom. And when I heard that, it reminded me of when when I was in network marketing and I was in OG and Think and Grow Rich. We had a partnership with Think and Grow Rich, and I used to listen to a lot of Napoleon Hill. And Napoleon Hill would say,